So tell me your name and about yourself.
Shah Muhammad Reis, the bookseller of Kabul.
So you've told me you've lived here since your birth. So tell me a little about what it was like during the reign of the Taliban.
Yeah, the time of Taliban, it was very bad in Afghanistan because they closed the schools for girls and half the country was paralyzed. The war was very bad and Afghanistan was suffering. It was isolated country from the world community.
So tell me what life has been since the fall of the Taliban and since there have been a lot of international forces here.
The expectation of the people was very high.
Okay.
And unfortunately the things getting much worse since after the defeat of Taliban in Afghanistan, because lots of money came in Afghanistan, but the poverty is still growing and the Taliban forces are still growing in the 5 or 6 provinces in the south and the eastern part of Afghanistan is actually paralyzed in reconstruction activities and education activities. It's a very bad situation now.
So do you have any other final comments you'd like to tell people watching this in Canada and abroad?
In Afghanistan, everything is getting complicated. Everything should be defined very clearly to find what is war in Afghanistan, because the Taliban is very weak and they were very, very weak and still growing. It's getting the life of the people in those parts where Taliban are actively working. They are on the scene. The life is very, very bad. The schools for girls and women is closed, absolutely. They should be defeated and perished completely from the scene. If we compare the NATO forces, the American, the Canadian forces, they are very, very big powers. And if the Taliban is growing, it's a questionable matter. This is, we want peace come to Afghanistan, and the real reconstruction of the country should be started. Afghanistan has been suffered for 3 decades of war. And I gave you 4 statistics. 1.2 million people dead in this war, life lost in this war. 6 million Afghans are refugees in the world, which is the largest refugee community in the world. And 100,000 people are disabled, widowed and orphaned. And when the Russians left Afghanistan, they cultivated 10 million